So for those of you out there that like to use an iPad or a tablet or whatever, and you kind of just wish that you could prop it up, or I don't know, get it up on the table a little nicer, this could be actually really cool. This is by a company called BYEASY. Easy do it. Don't easy do it. Okay, 8-in-1 Type-C hub desktop metal holder for tablets. Right now, US prices, you're looking at about $60. It does have a $10 off coupon on Amazon.com, so that's kind of cool. It's an 8-in-1 iPad USB-C hub Type-C tablet stand with HDMI, 3.5mm jack for headphones, LAN, 100-watt PD charger, 2 USB 3 ports, SD-TF card reader for iPad Pro, MacBook Pro. It says iPad Pro, but my hope is iPad Air as well, because that's what I have. But they're probably just not generalizing. A lot of iPads and iPad Airs, the original ones that came out, were Lightning based, but mine, I know, was the first one that came out that was or had a USB-C connector. So that's my hope. Based on some of the pictures here, you can connect a lot of things. This could be a really nice thing to travel with. One of the things I do hope iPad does, and I think I would possibly update my iPad if they ever did this, is actually make the OS so that it feels a little bit more like a computer, just a little bit, so like it didn't have this Files app, but you know, you put a hard drive or a SD card in and it reacted like that, so that I didn't have to work with the Files app. It's fine, but I would like it to be better. Anyway, phone jack, there's all your USB ports, etc., etc. 4K, so 4K 30 hertz, just so you know. 4K 30, it doesn't do anything more than that. 1000 megabits, bytes per second. I never get those two right. Anyways, you know what it is. Clear display, again, 4K 30. So if you're just looking at wanting more than that, you're not. But I do like the 100-watt fast charging. That's pretty cool. Not just for iPads, made for devices with USB-C. So they're saying I could actually put my laptop on here. So well, let's try that. Let's put my laptop on here. Let's take a look at what comes in the box and we'll set it up. We'll put my iPad on it. And then maybe just for funsies. Yeah, that's right. I said funsies. We'll put my MacBook on it as well. 8-in-1 Type-C hub desktop metal holder. It does say for tablets. And again, you could use this with an Android tablet as well, because they take USB-C ports. I am not 100% sure how they function, but I can't see why it wouldn't work. This is the UC903A aluminum. These are your dimensions, your measurements if you want. It does say supports Type-C interface Apple computers or laptops. So now I'm wondering if anybody has tried this with an Android tablet. Let me know. Now, if all else fails, it would still be a stand, and I would think power. Output ports, again, there you go. There's all the information on it. This looks like it could be pretty cool, you know, because I have stands for my iPad and that, and they're just like, yeah, they're fine. They're what they are. Nothing more, nothing less. This looks like it could be pretty sweet. So we do get, look at that, look like venting and cooling. We do get a manual, very small fonts, texts, but my guess is, you know, you plug it in and you do with it as you do. And there shouldn't be a whole lot to this. Nope, that's kind of it. It is heavy duty for sure. It's right. That's all metal. I like that. And it does come, of course, with a USB-C to USB port or cable. This is what we're going to use to connect the unit to the iPad. Now you could as well, I would think, or you would need, sorry, to have your own power. So this can push through 100 watts, but you will need a 100-watt power brick to supply to this for this to be able to get 100 watts, if that makes sense, right? If you put 60, this isn't going to just generate 100 because it only gets 60. But you have to supply that power brick, you'll have to supply that cable, and then once it's here, then you're off to the races. There you go with all your ports. There's your PD in, so that's your power. This is going to be your HDMI, so again, 4K 30. There's your Ethernet, your 2 USB 3 ports, your headphone jack. Nothing on this side. I'm guessing this is going to be the front, just because it's clean. I do like the fact that it has an SD and an SD card reader. Type-C, right? Type-C. This is going to be your... Is your in? I guess so, right? This is going to be in from your laptop. Okay, I'm curious. So I think this side is the front because cosmetically it makes sense, yes? And then this somehow I like that it folds down. It's pretty tight. That's nice. Oh, and it's got, listen. It's got little click points. I don't necessarily know what the value of that is, because it's not as if it like locks. For some reason, I seem to be excited about it. Anyways, that stands up nice. Yes, I'll bring it back here. You guys can see that. Why do I like the clicky? I don't know. I do have an iPad down here. Curiosity says if I were to take this out of the stand. And then what I do like about this unit, of course, I could have that sitting over there. And then for me, I could bring this with me and set this up as my keyboard. Oh, I like that with a little keyboard like this. Then you're like, all right, let's just go in here and be like, tap on this. And I'm just like going to, yeah, YouTube. Boom. This is a nice little setup because you have the two of these together. Because sometimes I bring my iPad. I do. Then I could set this up like a little desktop, have my computer over here. And then if I wanted to, I could put my computer up here and still have this as a hub. So the curiosity then is if I had this, yes, plugged into this, and then this plugged in here. Does anything? Oh, I got a little thinky guy at the very top. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little thing up there saying something was plugged in. So the issue is I brought a cable down here with USB-C. This, I think, very lovely on the iPad. Okay, let's unplug that. And if I plugged this in, does this... Oh, see, come on now. 100% that would work. It's just like, it's commanding, right? You're sitting back here. I have this keyboard here, which I don't need. But you could, if you had a separate keyboard, this would actually be really nice with a separate keyboard because you could have that up high, which puts the screen up at head level, right? It's at eye level. And then if you had a separate keyboard down here. Again, I don't have a cable. Do I have a USB-C cable to that? Okay, so I do have a USB-A to USB-C. So let's take this fella and plug you in, which again, it should be like, yeah, I see something. And then we'll plug this into one of the USB ports on the side. I don't know if this is a fast port or if it has any kind of excellence to it. Why is that? It's got too much. There it goes. Then you take this and see what happens when we plug in a hard drive. Does it show up? And it does. Fantastic. You guys may be able to see that. I'll just take that down. There it is. There's the drive, Crucial X6. All loading up, doing its job. Unplug this again, and then bring my iPad back here. So does this. If I go to my Files app, there it is. You guys see it? Maybe you can see it. Crucial X6. Boom. See it? Right somewhere? There it is. I can tip that up for you. There you go. Crucial X6. And it's not even plugged into power. So it's getting all this power directly from the iPad, which is nice. Now, if you wanted to be able to charge your iPad, of course, you'd have to plug this in. And I would think that if you wanted to plug in like a couple hard drives and have a whole bunch of stuff in here, you would definitely want this to be plugged in. Why does that clickiness make me so happy? I don't even understand. But you can have this wherever you want, nice and low, or just kind of take it off and be like, no, I want this up nice and high. And then just crank that up there. Give it a tilt, however you want. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I think that may come with me traveling, just because if I bring my iPad, because my daughter likes to use the iPad when we travel, she could use this, and I can use it as a hub to be able to move files from my computer, have an SD card reader, so if I want to import photos and stuff, I can. That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, guys, I'll put links down below if you guys are interested at all in this. The BYEASY iPad and MacBook compatible. Now, I wouldn't put like a huge MacBook. I don't know if I put a 16-inch, but like a MacBook Pro 13, 15, like the Air, I'd probably go with there. 16, it probably would hold it, but it's getting a little heavier. Just a little heavier. Just be aware. I'm pretty sure it would hold it, but it's going to put a lot of extra tension, pressure on the hinges. All right, guys, links down below. We'll see you guys next video. Later.